I'll begin with the fact that the ball was in their court. Once I told them I was pregnant, I told them that however they need to go about it, like if they choose to, bring it to you all, however y'all gotta go about it, like, that's y'all's business, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that the platform was under her, and that, they were concerned about, well, if we have to vlog and this, that, and the third, how are we going to do it around the baby? And I left the ball in their court. I just said, keep me out of it. Like, I don't care to say anything. I'm not going to tell you gotta hide your child, from the world. I'm definitely not going to say that, but just keep me out of it. And against my wishes, that's not what happened. And I'm just here to address the fact that yes, I knew about a book, but it was also told to me that the book was supposed to be strictly about just their lives, and that towards the end of the book they were going to somehow incorporate that August was here. I was told that they weren't going to say his name, but I was just told that that's how they were planning on introducing it, just putting it at the end of the book. Mind you, when I was told this, I had just had a 4-hour conversation with her, and this was the first time we had ever spoken officially. So at that moment, when I was told this, I'm processing our 4-hour conversation. I'm processing how I'm feeling prior to the conversation, during the conversation, after the conversation. I'm processing what's possibly to come, and then, everything else in between. And once I processed, I definitely contacted his father, and I was like, I was heated. I was like, yo, why am I hearing about a book and not from you? Like, I don't get that. And, he gave me this whole spiel about, oh, it's really not like that. It's strictly about me and her life, and, we're not even going to say his name, and we're not going to talk about you at all. I'm like, okay, that's cool. But in that same sentence, I also said, anything that's said about my son, I want to be able to read it, because I feel like, you're speaking on him. And I told Jeremy that I feel like it would be out of respect. And, he was like, yeah, I get that. 2 days before the book comes out, I get a text from her asking me, like, about a mental check, like, checking in to see how you're doing, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't take nothing of it, what I'm saying? Like, at that point we were somewhat on decent pages. August had maybe came around a couple of times. But yeah, like, I really wasn't thinking anything of it. And then a few days later, the book drops, and, I'm kind of reading some of the comments. I'm trying not to get too involved into it, like, I just wanted to see what people had to say about my son, to be honest. And, just kind of get a feel for what people's reactions were, because I was curious. Honestly, I was really curious to see what people were going to have to say. And then, after the book dropped, then, of course, the Q&A came out. And with the Q&A, that was when I was, for the first time, hearing, basically, I'm a one-night stand. So it definitely took me back. And I had no idea that he also had stated that in the book. And I didn't know that up until recently, to be honest with y'all, because, like I said, I didn't read the book. I didn't care to, like, get too involved into it. I just wanted to keep moving forward. And like, hearing that, because I didn't get to fully watch the full Q&A. My best friend called me with screen recordings of like bits and pieces of it, and she kind of played it for me. So when I heard that and a couple other the comments, I'm just like what? And at the time, for me, it's just like I said, I'm thinking we're moving forward. I have brought August around a couple times now to meet his sisters. You know, I'm thinking like everything is moving in the better direction. Moving on, like, we're getting somewhere. And then it's just like a slap in the face. And it was no warning. It was no, hey, this is what I said. It was no, hey, read this real quick. It was no, hey, do you want to say so? Do you want a voice? It was none of that. It was none of that. I had no voice, no option, nothing. And so hearing that pissed me off. Then we fast forward to her video, her apology video, where she's stating that she asked me if I wanted a voice in this and the third. No, baby girl, you didn't. You did not. Then talking about how I was asked if I wanted to be a part of, or how they were going to ask if I wanted to be a part of the Q&A, but then she decided that it was best that I didn't show up. Yeah, because you knew I wasn't going to go for the one night stand comment, baby. You knew that, like, what? Like, you knew that I wasn't going to go for the, oh, I'm very active in my son's life, and matter of fact, we both are. Like, what? I didn't appreciate it. And I'm going to just leave that at that. As far as my son's father, I just don't understand the point of getting online and, for one, speaking on something that you've never seen before. And it really, it kind of goes to both of them at that, because they both have said it in their videos, like, I didn't watch the footage, but I was told, and, you know, I didn't hear it for myself, but I was told. And I just feel like, how does that make sense? Because